32 centimeter phantom. If it's the 16 centimeter phantom, the adult dose will be over while the pediatric dose will be underestimated. If it's the 32 centimeter CTDI phantom, the adult and the pediatric dose will be underestimated, and it can be by as great as a factor of 2.5. And of course, what's being propagated and stored in the DICOM structured report? The CTDI vol. And of course, it really doesn't represent at all what's going on with dose in the pediatric world. It's not a horrible representation in kids, but it's not a good representation, or it's not a good representation in kids. It's not too bad in adults. So as a result of that, we have a solution. It's TG204. This is the title page. It's important to note that the report was endorsed by the ICRU and also imaged gently as it was being developed. There's a number of things the report doesn't do. It doesn't address correction factors for heads. That's coming later. Doesn't correct for the small, less than 1% doses from the scan projection image or the SCOUT. It doesn't correct for the small variation between the thorax and the abdomen, but I'll show you some data there that quantifies that difference. And it doesn't correct for the small variation in pre- and post-contrast scans. The dose delivered to the patient will be different with contrast media injected as opposed to no contrast media. And of course, the other thing that TG204 doesn't address is it doesn't address the dose tail issue where today with CTDI vol, we're underestimating the actual dose we're delivering to the patient because we're not capturing all the dose tails because our chamber's not long enough and neither is our phantoms.